In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hi, everyone. Hi, One Deep. How are you? There's an awkward shadow that is here today. It's been a very gloomy Easter Sunday. Also, it's a 420 day. Americans know what that is, which should make it really extra happy. How is everyone doing? Okay, horoscopes. Let's get our horoscopes in. And first, I want to say happy birthday to my Tauruses. Wait a minute. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there. Taurus, you guys are at the waning edge of Uranus in Taurus. And I already know that Uranus has fucked your lives up. Tried to tell you. But I'm not trying to say I was right, but it was in the cards. Literally. So I hope you guys survived. I hope lessons came out of this. The most important part of the lessons, there are still going to be some people going through their lessons, especially the ones at the end of Taurus, and some people that share Gemini space still have some things that you're being reconditioned. There's still some things, especially if you're at the end of your Taurus sign, and then you got some cuspy stuff going on. So, but I'm praying that the essence of Uranus and Taurus has washed over you. I'm praying that you all have survived. I'm praying that you all looked at the world out there and see where some energetic changes have been made, good or bad. I'm not saying everything out there concerning the earth, which is Taurus energy, Venus, Taurus energy, money. Venus in Taurus is all about the money. It's mostly money with Venus in Taurus. But there are some aspects of beauty, like you love some good food. I see good food as beauty. Oh, that's the way I see it. And then most of you have a beautifully aesthetic looking home, put together very well for the most part. What else? But my prayer, more than anything, Taurus, is that happy like permeates your life now. If it hasn't, but if it has, then you're like, girl, please, I'm good. But I know a lot of Tauruses, and I have watched them go through it in the past 5 years, particularly. I think the first 2 years, you all couldn't see it. And then the last 5 years, it was like, what the fuck is this? And now we're at the final stages, waning away from Uranus and letting them enter another sign, which I believe Uranus might be more comfortable in Gemini. I'm taking astrology class, and you think I would know this, but I have my book, but I don't know this. But in any case, Taurus, love you dearly, and happiness is the key. So I'm hoping that Wosa is the best position for you. All right. So this is for your sun, moon, and rising, Taurus. If anybody would like a reading with me, please contact me. And I am available today because I realize today is a lot of days off for people, today and tomorrow. So I'm available. And also, if anybody has any questions about their federal jobs, please reach out to me. 213-458-7408. Reach out to me. I do realize everyone is being compromised, and it doesn't make sense to sit, to me, it doesn't make sense to sit in so much fear. So let's kind of tackle your future, and so that you could make some healthy choices. All right. Happy birthday, Taurus. Taurus, you are up now. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. This is for your Mars, your Venus, your Mercury. Is that it? Mars, Venus, Mercury. Because those are the personal ones. I think that's it. Mars, Venus, Mercury. Yes. All right. Ooh, let's lower the stage. Ooh, Taurus, you got something to celebrate. Those of you that want to get pregnant, you will get pregnant. Some of you might want to get pregnant with some obstacles. There are some obstacles facing a pregnancy. Also, some of you might be getting a new job. The job could be brought with some obstacles. As an example, you got a great job, but you have to drive an hour away. But time is up. Time is up for the misery that you all have been feeling for the past 5 years. I feel like it was a long road, but you made it to the water. So go ahead and cleanse yourself. Also, spring, summer, it's coming up. Please do some summer rituals. Get to the beach. Don't just go to the beach. Get to the beach and do a cleansing. You've been so strong, Taurus. You have been amazingly strong. I'm really, really proud of you. There's still a lot of money issues, though. So watch your budget. And even if you have money, it's kind of telling me to tell you, don't spend that money. You know, Taurus, you guys are a magician, and there's more to come for you to further any endeavors that you want. Spirit is already telling me that whatever you want to reach out and do, change, foster. Spirit is telling me that they're going to give you all the tools to get there. I want to say stop fighting, Taurus. You really don't have to defend yourself. You just need to know that whatever decisions you make is bond, but you don't have to defend yourself. All right. There's some strong characters around you. I do get an Emperor card. So you might have to put up some boundaries, right? The Emperor card, I believe, is you, Taurus, not somebody else. But this also could be job related, but you still might have to be more assertive, right? There are times when Tauruses just walk away because you think that's the best thing. And it most likely is at the time. But there is something in just walking away that gives the other person power. And you don't have to walk away and give them that power. You can walk away even by saying it. You can say, I'm going to walk away from this meeting. It is not serving my purpose. As to just walking away, and then Taurus, you simmer inside. God knows we don't want to see the bull with the smoke coming out the nose and the nose ring. Like, I don't want to see it, right? So you just have to allow yourself to not take shit anymore, right? You took shit for the past 7 years, not take shit anymore, but just kind of go, um, yeah, I don't identify with this. And this could also be in personal relationships. It's just a time when, like, speaking up and communicating better is within your best interest. But it also takes practice, right, Taurus? Because you're the type to get quiet, walk away. And if Uranus and Taurus didn't teach you anything, what it should have taught you was the way you've always been operating doesn't bode well universally. So you, Taurus, have to change. All right. There's some legal situation that's still out there. Be careful of deception in this legal situation. It does fall in my hopes and fears, but I hate that the moon is your final outcome. I hate it. Because it tells me that if there's a legal situation, the light is still dim. All right. So if you're not seeing the whole picture, you have to trust your intuition. You have to give yourself a lot more grace than I'm seeing you give yourself. And don't rush this. Trust your gut. Now, this could, wait, this could also be for federal employees. All is not what it seems. You are constantly being gaslit. And I'm going to tell you something about gaslighting collectively. The thinking process, when you're being gaslit collectively, everyone thinks the same. Think of the Nike shoes and the spaceships and everybody wearing black and everybody taking the Kool-Aid. I think that was the Kool-Aid event. And everybody going to sleep so they can go meet the aliens. Like, when a group of people are being gaslit collectively, you all think the same. And that is probably the saddest and scariest thing, because some events that have taken place, like Guyana, I don't know if the Nike sneaker thing was also Guyana, but there's been several events where people have collectively, unalived themselves because a leader said this is what you need to do. When we have situations like this, it's practice for a bigger situation. And you all are in a bigger situation where it's just hundreds and thousands of Americans. And I'm sorry, foreigners, but some of y'all, especially in the UK, you're having some similar crap going on. So don't act like you don't. Okay? Where there is this collective, I can't use a better word, but gaslighting by a narcissist leader. And at some point, you all have an agreement to go into a particular direction. But even the particular direction that you're going in is just another gaslighting event. So it feels like Alice in Wonderland, like the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole, the rabbit hole. Like everything is so convoluted. Nothing is right. Step away from the fray. Stop talking to each other. I know that sounds crazy because I feel like people should talk collectively, but there's no real leader in opposition of the information that you're getting. No one's leading the bunch except to take you all out collectively. All right. So I just want to make sure that everyone is feeling safe, because you're being gaslit. But if you're being gaslit and you know it, that's the way to come out safely. Now, I cannot save the world. That will never be my job. God did not put me here, with a big old cape on and psychically save the world. I can only save those that can hear me. And that's the biggest difference that's going to happen here. If you can hear me, listen and respect that you all are talking to each other too much. And it's a crab in a barrel type of thing, especially if you work for the Justice Department. For anybody else, if you don't work for the federal contract, federal employee, or anything that has to do with the federal government paying you, then it's a legal case that, one, if you're asking, which you're not, but if you're asking yourselves, I should sue, don't. It will not be in your best interest. Or if you have a case out there right now, it will drag out. And it could drag out for the next 18 months. And I don't care what kind of case it is. It could be a Supreme Court case. It could be a workman's comp case. It could be insurance for your car case. Let it ride out. It will be in your best interest if you don't jump the gun. All right. There's a woman around you that is probably has a drug addiction, alcohol addiction. I mean, she's wonderful. She's generous, but it would not be in your best interest to continue this. Also, it could be a he, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, man or woman. Like, really see if they have an issue with medication. Something else. It also could be, because I brought up medication. It also could be an issue with someone that won't take their meds. All right, that's just as bad as somebody that overdoes it. I also think your nurturing will not be effective because they love what they are doing, right? So if it's a drug addict, your nurturing can't help override the love for the drugs. If it's not taking meds, then it's equal to standing in your power, and I refuse to take these meds, even if it's good for me. So at some point, your nurturing doesn't help, and you might need to step back, better observe, and allow people to go on their journeys, even if it means their journey ends here on earth. Some of you are going to be engaged with a water sign person or a fire sign person. As long as they are nurturing for you, I would say go for it. Here's another water sign person. Someone's father could be sick. Please check on them. I think they're going to deny it, but I think they need a little extra help. Some of you might need a new car. Don't worry, there'll be money available for the car. Some of you are going after an earth sign person. I like him a lot. I know he seems very confusing, or she seems very confusing, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they're more reserved in their display. And it looks confusing, but it really isn't. Remember, the earth and the earth match up very, very well. There might be something else in their chart that makes you believe, oh, they don't act like earth, but still know that if there's something confusing, it's still a balance that you might need in your life. Some of you are cheating, and be careful because a child will result. Some of you are about to get engaged, and it's coming out of the blue. But I promise you, this person does not want to lose you. There's money being handed over to a new job, but again, there might be a sacrifice for this new job at, for example, distance or relocating. And the sacrifice could be like you have a family, but the job makes you relocate without your family or something like that. Your family stays, you relocate. But there's still really good money coming through, so you might go for it. Some of you are going after a fire sign woman, and I want to encourage that, or fire sign man. I really want to encourage that. Earth sign comes up again. No, maybe I'll separate the men from the women because I think it's getting harder to see you both in the same space right now. Some of you got some work issues. The Ace of Swords tells me that there is a decision that needs to be made. Really dissect the decision. It's about work. Of course, being a Taurus, you're looking at the money, but I would say look at the description of the job. You need to recognize happy. For some of you, there's a air sign man that you need to walk away from. Please do. There's victory coming to you guys. And I really feel like it's work related, but I really need you to save your monies. Like, it's so important. Please do not spend any monies on a Gail King space trip. Please stay focused. And please note that the only thing you might need, Taurus, and I feel like it could be a car, especially if you wind up taking a job that makes you drive an hour away. And I think that would be a reasonable purchase. I'm not a fan of big purchases, but I am a fan of keeping my job if it means I'm taking on a job that makes me travel. Some of you are going to wind up getting pregnant with regret. I just feel like you have a lot on your plate. So if you're not pregnant yet, you might want to use some methods. I just think you're busy. You got a lot on your plate. You're trying to make your money. You're working overtime. You're tired. Um, but yeah, some of you are going to get love. Look at this. Really good love is coming through. Look at these cards. So happy for you. That is so cool. About time, huh? Some of you are going to get mystical. All right. Very, very mystical. Now, I have only one warning here. And that is some of you are going to have some weather related trauma where you live. It won't be your fault. It's kind of like the fire in Los Angeles, some of you. And so there might be some forced relocation and not returning. And the way I'm seeing it, I mean, again, hurricane season is coming in Florida, so I don't know who I'm talking to. North Carolina, y'all, some parts of Georgia, New Orleans, so, you know, all parts of the Caribbean. So I don't know who I'm talking to, but there's a permanency in some changes that could happen. And so I'm going to tell everyone to please make sure you put your documents away. Put your documents away or up. I don't even know if up is going to help. Mail your, I don't know what you're going to do. Some of you are going to have some immigration issues as well, right? Because there's a relocation. So some of you think you're going to be, you know, going to the supermarket or this, that, and the third, and ICE is going to come get you. This is just realistic. We're just going to talk about it now. I'm not going to like make these readings all dreamy. I want you to be prepared. And I think that's why for some of you, I'm like, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money. Like, hold on to your money because you might have some legal fees. All right. Was that scary? Trying not to be negative. So I hope I'm just engaging. I hope. Wrong deck. Wrong deck. Oh, I really wish these people that make these cards would learn to make like everything's orange. Orange for me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I attract this color. Orange, red, bright red, orange, red. Blah, blah, blah. All right, final outcome for Taurus. The birds are really complaining today. What's going on with them? They're whining. After a while, when you live with these type of birds, you get to know them. They're really whining today. Look at you. Earth and ground. Earth and ground. This is so cool. Earth and ground. All right. Let's see. You may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, most likely because you're spreading yourself thin, taking on too many things. Your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. Come back to earth where you have a clearer insight into who you are, what you need to do to feel safe and more at ease in your life. You are being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is a little dispersed. The angels of the earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected because you have important work to do and exciting experiences that can only unfold when your energy is better, intact, and contained. That's not a bad, listen, I'm bragging. It's not a bad reading, guys. I hope you think so. Bree. Bree says raw, uncut, realistic is what we all need at this time. Thank you. You're so right. Everything cannot be dreamy and fluffy. It can't be. And cloudish, nine-ish. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you, Bree. Oh, Taurus moon. Look at you. I never knew you had a Taurus moon. I love that. Sheena! Hi, Sheena. We made it. Sheena, you crack me up. Hi, One Deep. Happy birthday to Tauruses. Yes. All right. Next up, if you guys want a reading with me, go ahead and text me 213-458-7408. And again, federal employees, stop living in fear. Know what's coming. Stop living in stress. It's okay to redefine and reorganize what your job looks like. Because if you don't do it, it's going to be done for you. So living in all this stress all these months is ridiculous to me. And what's even more ridiculous is to sit in all this stress for a few months of free pay, which they're not going to give you. They're lying. They're not going to give you the free pay. All right. Next up is Virgo. Hi, Virgos. How are you? Well, you guys know Virgos are my favorite signs, but I decided that the men need a lot of work. A lot of work. So let's make sure that we invest in new Virgos. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Virgos. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Virgos are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name, I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. All right, Virgos, let's lower the stage. The first thing I'm getting here is some information is coming through that wants you to make a decision. It turns out it's a very emotional decision. It's interesting because Virgos are worrywarts. They're actually very cerebral out of all of the earth signs, and they worry a lot. But there's a decision that needs to be made, and you're way too emotional about it. Now, there is a creative solution, or you're thinking on the creativity of this solution, but whatever the solution is, it comes in a form of money. Could I make money if I do this? Now, you know you've made money in the past. You see the green slippers? You know you've made money in the past. You're not worried about that. But look, the green slippers are lime green. They're lime green, right? Yours need to be dark green. So whatever this is, there needs to be a better balance here. You're giving too much in one particular area when you need to build up another area. There could be some legal situations coming to you, and you could see it in about a couple of months. It will definitely involve another man, probably an earth sign man, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But you come out, Virgo, as the star. But as you come out as the star, you're also free to go. So I feel like you're going to save someone, but I also feel like it's the end of a relationship. which then will allow you to move forward. But there is something here about moving forward and putting your tail between your legs, meaning there's something here about humble. I have to humble myself. And you don't like that position, Virgo males, but it's necessary. It's necessary. Um, all you care about is money, and yet it's like all you care about, and yet all you're having is money issues. So it's all kind of weird. And some news will come through that will benefit you. You're not going to see it in the beginning. You're going to feel like something was taken from you. And then you're going to say, kind of like, it is what it is. But it will only bring another creative idea to you. So it's almost like nothing can be taken from you because you're constantly thinking outside the box. Just expand your outlook, and then you could see clearly. Because it's just about something being ready for the next step, but something might have to be taken away for the next step to even show up. Some of you are having nightmares, and I feel like some of you are having nightmares about losing your home. I want to reassure you, I don't necessarily see. No, maybe you are losing your home. Maybe you are, and some of you might have to reinvest with family. So, family members show up, which means some of you might be forced to go home. Even though, as a grown person, you're like, fuck no. But I do want to tell you, it just could benefit all parties all at once. And it'll give you time to rebuild your conceptual idea if you don't insist that this has to be the way to do it because this is the way you've always done it. There's a little bit of stubbornness going on here, which isn't really a Virgo nature. But I think the only time Virgos get very stubborn is if somebody touches their money. But I also think it's a universal thing. I think the universe is attacking so many of us in so many different ways. And so I think it looks like your money is being attacked when it also could mean your money is being redirected. But sometimes it looks like you have to look broke for you to see the value, especially if you have to move in with family. And that could be the worry more than anything. Do I really want to move back home or move back with family? All right. A little confusing. There's some confusing stuff going on here. Two of Swords. It's about a decision. You know, some of you even want to relocate. You know, I feel like if there's going to be a major change, you want. Hi, John. How was church? Good, good, good. Look good. You look good in the orange. Yeah. He normally wears white shirts to church, but he's got on this bright orange just for Easter. It's gorgeous. So it's almost like if somebody's going to make me do something, then I'm going to do it on a big scale. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the country, and I'll figure it out once I'm there. Now, does that really sound like a Virgo? No. But if Virgo's options aren't the way they perceive it, then they might do something that's completely unexpected. And that could mean permanently relocating. or permanently temporary. I don't know. I don't want you to worry about money, Virgo. You know, you're a hard worker, and any loss of money turns into the wheel of fortune. You could make a penny grow into $1 billion. I promise you. For some of you, love is coming to you. Just wait. It's showing up, and it's really, really good love, Virgo. Um, Stop having a problem with money or with your pride in money. If there's something or any changes that you need to take concerning your money or concerning your job, um, it might be time to give up the ghost. And I think I'm talking to a lot of federal employees. Like, it might be time to just make a decision and give up the ghost and allow yourself to take your meager earnings and redevelop it, because you are great with ideas, Virgo. You know, the Emperor's in the past, and I feel like that's Big Brother, and there's a new offer coming to you. Also, with you, I really need you to save your money. Don't do too much by not having money, but there's definitely a choice coming. There's definitely a choice. Fight who you want, Virgo, but to be honest with you, the biggest thing that you could do is allow yourself to consider the consequences of all your choices and then make a decision. Watch your health as you're trying to make this decision, all right? Because time is up about your health, and your health is going to wind up taking over instead of allowing yourself to not worry so much that your health gets compromised. And in the end, your health wins, and that's where all your money winds up. So please go to your doctor's visits. I also feel like some bad habits are coming back, Virgo. So if any of you gamble, take drugs, alcohol that you had given up, maybe some sex addiction, I feel like some bad habits are coming back to you. Remember, it's a choice, so it doesn't have to be necessary. I feel like some of you are coming out of the closet, all right? If anybody's dating a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man, I feel like there's victory with him, but I think he also shows up out of the blue. Oh, this is going to sound weird. They're telling me to tell you to not chase the tower. It's almost like you got complete information on what not to do, and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Do not chase the tower. Do not get into fights. There's an essence of a good thing that's going to show up. Just because it's not showing up today doesn't mean it's not coming around the bend. Some of you are going to wind up getting pregnant and married. They go together. All right. If there's a fire sign man, please go after him, especially if he has, I mean, he's going to show up for you, but keep him, especially if he has a good job, especially if he showers on you, Virgo. There's a water sign man I'm not crazy about. He lies a lot. All right. There's an earth sign woman. I'm not crazy about her either. She lies a lot. And there's a queen of cups here that, you guys are very compatible, right? But I feel like she's a wounded puppy. So she needs a little bit more nurturing than you have to offer, Virgo. All right. Something familiar is definitely coming through, even if it means relocating. But remember, Virgo, if you have to relocate, especially to your childhood neighborhood, there's something there that would be beneficial in terms of you making money. Always, which I don't really have to tell you, Virgo, always think in terms of money, but I really don't have to tell you that. But there's something back home that could make you a money maker, or a place that you call home. Maybe it's not back home, but it's like, well, if I were to call a place home, this is where I would call home, and that's also your money maker. Alrighty now. Let's get your final outcome. You guys have to let me know if what I say makes sense. A lot of times I do these readings and it really is off the cuff. And so it doesn't always have to make sense to me. Courage and bravery. Let's see. You have the heart of a warrior. You want to do what's right, but it's not easy. Angels are surrounding you in the light of courage and guiding you to do what you know deep down in your heart is right. Being brave isn't about being emotionless. The angels are reminding you, and it's okay to feel. Angels are also willing to help you feel safe and guided and guarded, so call in the help of an angel. This is a time to take ownership of your energy and of any situation that could be making you feel less than good. And through your courage, you will begin to attract experiences of being respected. Oh, beloved, I need to text you. I need to text you, sweetie. September 16th, Virgo. Now that you say that, did anything apply to this reading? Let me know, beloved. And I also need to talk to you. Hi, good health. Hi, Money. Today's your birthday. No, girl, I'm a Leo. But it's Taurus's month birthday. So it's happy birthday to Tauruses. All right. Hi, food creation, and happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter. All right, guys. If anybody wants to elaborate with anything that I said, especially if you're a federal worker, contact me 213-458-7408. I don't like that you guys are sitting in muck. I don't like it. And I'm not going to change an outcome of things shutting down, of these constant emails. I can't change any of that. I can only get you to understand what is more real for you than not. All right? So if your reality is that something has to change, let's talk about it so that you could be at peace and make better decisions. You don't need to sit there like a sitting duck every day going to work, waiting for emails to come through with them asking you, what have you done all day? All right? You're not children. So let's talk about what you could be doing rather than just sitting there. So contact me at 213-458-7408. And everyone else, it applies to you too, right? 213-458-7408. All right. All right. Last but not least, is my Capricorns. Hello, Capricorns. Hello, Capricorns. Let me just see who is talking to me. Okay, we'll do. Yeah, right after the horoscopes. All right. What is around my Capricorns for May 2025? This is for your Sun, Moon, and Rising, your Mars, Mercury, and Venus. What is around Capricorns? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Capricorns. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Capricorns are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloveds, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say. I see. Oh, sorry, guys. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Slow the stage. Capricorn, please do not be a wounded puppy. Please do not be a wounded puppy. There are some challenges, like grab the bull by the horn. There might be a little setback. Please do not go in a depressive state. Grab the bull by the horn and charge after something else. All right. The ships are coming in for you, Capricorn. All right. There could be a woman responsible, maybe a fire sign woman or a loud, vivacious woman. And I hate that I call fire signs loud, but god damn it if the fire signs aren't the loudest in a bunch. Um, your hands are, I actually want to say they're not tied and bound. You think they are, they're not. You are free to go. You are free to venture into new spaces. All right. Creative new spaces. Please. You are free to go. Try not to tell everyone, but there's definitely some mental decisions that I don't know. I feel like somebody's going to offer you something. Ace of Swords, all the swords are about an offering. So I feel like somebody's going to offer you something. Is it what you really want? Don't jump on the offer. There's a trick behind it. It's a spiritual trick. It's not someone tricking you. Although this card tells me it's a little bit of a trick that is conscious. So somebody's going to offer you something, right, Capricorn? Don't answer to the offer. Don't answer. I want you to say, I'm thinking on it. Just go, I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking on it. The offer is actually very crappy. Or the offer starts out verbally one way, ends up costing you out of pocket. And then you begin to see that you were hoodwinked or something like that. So I don't want you to jump on this offer. It's okay to let it go, because that's what I feel like it's gonna. That's what I feel like. Don't get intimidated to take this. Oh, what if this never comes around again? You know what? My motto is, if it came around once, it'll circle around again. Maybe not in the same form, but better. Just don't be hoodwinked into this offer. It could be a contract too, and it could be a creative contract. It's like, oh my God, but this is what I really wanted, but it's not all the components that if you have to like hem and haw, the offer's not yours. Don't do it. All right. Walk away. And I never look at the bottom of the card, but look, walk away from an offer, Capricorn. All right. Let's look at some other things. Let me see. I actually like it better this way. Because if you don't make the sacrifice not to jump on the offer, you're going to see this offer sucks. I can't believe I fell for this. All right. So the only one that's going to be confused about this is you, because whoever this offer is, they know exactly what they're doing. So the Hierophant is about waiting. Don't rush this. All right. Even though the next card says rush, but it's in a past position. And in a past position, I would say don't touch it. Don't rush to a decision, because you're going to be miserable. Now, if you don't rush to a decision, ooh, look at this. You get what you want. The sun comes out. You know what this reminds me of? Somebody says, marry me. And you say, God, I've always wanted someone to say, marry me. But something doesn't feel right. So do you say yes because you think this opportunity of someone saying marry you will never happen again. So you say yes just so you could say as a married woman now? Or do you look at the situation and say no because what's behind it is misery? And you know that. Don't come out later and be like, I knew this was going to happen. You don't have to use words like that because the signs are always there. So this I'm talking about is like marriage, right? Don't take the offer. Don't take the offer. This could be very well an engagement where it's like, you know, this person is not a good person, cheat, stingy, never see them, in the same space as you, doesn't like crawl up on the sofa with you. Like, why would you marry this person? So I could say, as a married man now, or with men, it would be so no other man gets the woman. Let her go, especially if she's community property. Let her go. Um, because what's behind this is exactly what you've been waiting for. Now I'm talking about cheating and really. Am I talking about cheating or I'm just talking about relationships? Maybe both. Or maybe you might have someone giving you an ultimatum. I hate ultimatums. Where it's like, marry me or I'll leave, marry me or I'll leave. And it's like, yeah, but I don't like the ultimatum. But you're afraid. Don't do it. Now, I put relationship in it, but I didn't mean to, Capricorn. I really meant to say this is a job offer. That you need to jump on. But if you jump on it, you're going to see that was the biggest mistake ever, jumping on something. I just think you guys are afraid to be in lack. But the first offer ain't shit. It's the second offer. But maybe the second offer doesn't come for 6 months. Don't bust a move until you've sat on something. And if you sit on it long enough and it leaves you, that too is a sign. Let it go. Because it's the second offer is the one you're going to want to jump on. So y'all are going to have to let me know what I'm talking about. Also, I think, Capricorn, work becomes your addiction. So find the balance between your healthy, I take care of myself days and work. Okay. I really feel like you're just going to make money. If anybody's going after a water sign woman, um, she's got money like you like, but are you the only one? All right. There's something good coming in. It's an offer. A pregnancy also could result, and I don't know if you're ready for a pregnancy, Capricorn. So it'll be shocking and like, what the fuck kind of moment, especially if you're mature. Especially if it's like, I only slept with them once. Or especially if you're like with grown kids and you're like, who's pregnant? Nah. Especially if you're like with PCOS and you were told you can never have kids and you're pregnant. So Capricorns, I don't know why you guys, but something's coming through, and it's a tower. I'm not talking to Capricorns that are like, oh, I'm looking to have the baby, IVF, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm talking about people that are like, hell no, and pregnancy shows up. So, yeah. Yeah, so get a pregnancy card. Some of you are going to have a surprise pregnancy. I feel like it's a boy brewing. If some of you are going after a fire sign man, there's victory. I feel like it's a slow thing, yeah, getting to a better understanding between you two, but it's still victory in the end. Someone from the past is coming to you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This dude loves to fight. So if you want to stay in a relationship where all they do is fight, it's up to you. That shit is boring after a while. Some of you might need a new car. You don't have the money, but money will be found. All right. There's definitely a relationship coming through, especially for those of you that broke up with somebody. I feel like they're coming back. And I feel like they're going to be coming back begging. So I don't want you to take advantage of the fact that they came back and they came back begging. Like this person just really misses you. Some of you are going to get a job offer that is so fucking fake. Oh, wait. Some of you are going to get a job offer that is fake. I need y'all to have a second bank account. Or at the very least, a separate savings account where there's no money in it. Because you need to start giving some of these employers like a minimalistic bank account number, because these jobs that you're going to find on legit websites like Indeed or whatever other websites are out there, the websites are legit, but the people offering you jobs on it are not. And they will attack your bank accounts. And by the way, you're giving them, okay, now you got the job. Give us your bank account for this, that, and the third, so we can deposit your money. Like these are all normal things, when they're actually just going to scam your bank account. So there's a way around that. And that's to have a bank account just for job prospects, to wait and see how legitimate these people are. All right. So be smart, because these scammers are way smarter. So be smart, and I'm dead ass. Some of you are going to buy a home. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to trust you. I don't believe in big purchases, but I do believe it's going to be good for you. All right. So if anybody wants to elaborate on anything that I said, especially if you're looking at jobs on Indeed, come on, let's talk about it. I'm not going to let you get scammed, Virgo. You, of all people, will kill somebody. And they took my money? Oh, my God. Let me save you. So contact me for your own personal reading, 213-458-7408. Right there. All right. And if anybody is going after, if anybody is in a federal job and you want to know if you're going to be safe, you're not. They are finding all kinds of ways to skim that budget. Even though he goes and plays golf, which costs money. I can't. I'm not doing this. Just call me, 213-458-7408. All right. Now let's see. The cards will be shown, but healing energy. The earth signs are getting cards that kind of feel wonky. Although I do believe all of us need to heal from something. Angels are surrounding you in healing energy. They're swirling around you, filling your body, mind, and soul with soothing and peaceful light. They're guiding you to receive this healing energy, allow your body to return to its natural state of goodness. Healing is an energy that goes beyond the body. Healing angels are placing their hands upon you in any situation that concerns you. You just need to know that the miracles you are seeking are unfolding before your eyes. You are blessed to receive this card today because the energy it brings will mend any breakages, wounds, or emotionally raw situations that are troubling your heart. I love that. Last night, I prayed to God, and I can't tell you how. Well, I heard Spirit say, get on your knees. And then I prayed, and right away, I mean, immediately, everything washed away. I just think it's a weird thing when you pray. So pray to your God, your angels, your ancestors. Please, please, please. It does help. I can only testify to that just last night. It does help. And right after I did that, I fell right to sleep. So pray. All right. Also, pray and then call me. Psychic readings, Tracy Brown, 213-458-7408. I love you guys. Take it easy. And yes, Taurus was first. Food creations. Happy Fun Day Sunday. Capricorns, I just did, I think. Yes, yes, yes. All right, everyone. Love you. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody so pure and strong. In her presence we know we belong.